welcome back to Steins Gate. Last time we kind of sped through the early chapters of the game, stopping only to see a few new scenes, and today we're picking things up with Suzuha's ending, the one that I accidentally skipped on my first playthrough before I understood how the D-mail stuff worked. So yeah, we're going to just get into that and not send the text. So let's get going. Okay, save Mayuri, that is my purpose. That is what drove me to leap through time. I'll do whatever it takes to save her. This is just one more sacrifice. Erase the time you spent with Suzuha. Destroy whatever bond you had. Send the D-mail. Push the button. Isn't that what Suzuha wants? You'll be saving her from 25 years of loneliness, from ending her life in utter despair. Save Suzuha. Save Mayuri. Every time he says something like that, it makes me think of the Heroes thing from years ago, the save the cheerleader, save the world. I never even watched more than one series of Heroes, but that, every time he says something like that, that is what comes to my mind. Anyway, this is the right thing to do. This is right. But is it really? Is erasing those memories really the right thing to do? Isn't that just running away from reality? Shouldn't I try time leaping first? Maybe there's another way. What should I do? What's the right choice? Stop. You're starting to doubt. Never doubt. They really give you many opportunities to skip this ending. I don't know the answer. But I need to reach a conclusion, or else I can't. I can't do it. I can't send this D-mail. Acting on impulse, I don the headgear and punch in a 48-hour time leap. Do you have a plan? I ignore her and bite down hard on my lip. As the taste of blood fills my mouth, I press the button. The world twists. My legs shake. I cover my eyes and wait for my senses to return to normal. 1,000 emotions stampede through my skull, then fade away. I stare vacantly at Kurisu, who is standing in front of me. At first, I can't hear her over the buzzing in my ears, but little by little her voice becomes clear.
ほら、ふらついてるじゃない。まだ2日目なのに、そんなに疲れててどうすんのよ。
See, you're shaking. We've only been at it for 2 days and you're already exhausted. Kurisu thrusts her finger at me like an angry school teacher.
ピンバッジはきっと見つかる。まだ時間はあるんだから、そんなに焦らないで。
We still have plenty of time to find the pin. You don't have to be in such a hurry.
それより、あんたにぶっ倒れられたら、私はともかく、まゆりが心配するでしょ。
If you collapse, what then? I won't be worried about you, but Mayuri sure will be.
少しは自分の体もいたわりなさい。
Take care of yourself. Got it? The time leap worked.
わかってる。
Yeah, got it. I nod to Kurisu, then collapse onto the sofa. I couldn't sacrifice either of them. In a sense, I am running away. But there was no other choice. No other way to save Suzuha and Mayuri both. In 2 days, Mayuri will die, and Suzuha will be lost to the past. If these 2 days are all we have left, then all I can do is repeat them. Forever. Let these 2 days be the rest of my life. Okay, that is not where I was expecting this to go. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve rhythmically, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
気持ちいいね
The weather's so nice!
なんで僕がこんなことに付き合わなきゃいけないんだ
Why did I have to come along?
同感だわっていうか風強すぎ
Same here. The wind's too strong.
ダル君はね、メタボだからもっと運動しておくべきだと思うよ。
You're a little chubby, Darukan. I think you need to exercise more.
デブオタ上等
Fat, neck-bearded master race. Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
いい景色だな。
What a view! From here you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Akiba and the jumbled sprawl of central Tokyo are now 2 hours' ride behind us. Here on this artificial island, there are only skyscrapers and vacant lots, one extreme or the other. One time, I took the bus back to Akiba after Komima, so I already knew how close it was, but I never thought I'd come here by bike. Except for Suzuha, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted a change of pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition. Of course, I already know who the pin belongs to, and who Suzuha's father is. But I have chosen not to tell anyone. If at all possible, I want to spend these 2 days in peace and delay Suzuha's time travel. That is my goal now.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄遣いと思ってたけど、たまにはこういう時間も必要な生き物なんだね、人間って。
I thought this trip would be a waste of time at first, but I guess people need to take a break once in a while.
私はタイムリープマシンを作ってる方が楽しい
I'd rather be working on the time leap machine.
引きこもりが最強だと今日証明されました
This just proves that I belong indoors.
二人ともグダグダだね。
You two are all worn out.
だらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。
Come on, guys. Stamina is the key to survival. Kurisu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and Ariake, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy.
水は自動販売機はまだ今ならコップ一杯分の水のために人殺しもできそうだお
Water. Where's a vending machine? I could kill for a glass of water.
残念ながらこの橋を含めてあと2つ橋を渡らないとコンビニはないそこまで辛抱しろ
Sorry, but there's no convenience store until we cross another bridge after this one. Tough it out.
マジで無理もう無理
You serious? I can't, it's impossible.
オカリン、詳しいんだね。この辺来たことあるの？
Wow, Okarin, you really know the area. Have you been here before?
ああ何度もな
Yeah, many times. How long have I been living in this closed loop of time? It's already getting hard to keep track of the days, so instead I think in 2-day cycles. This should be the 4th cycle? This time, only I know that Mayuri is fated to die. By keeping that secret, I allow us to spend these days like normal kids our age would. This cycling expedition is part of that. Suzuha and Mayuri enjoy the ride, so I make sure we do it each time I repeat the loop. Our current destination is Tokyo Big Sight, the massive convention centre in Ariake. In a few days, it will be home to Komima, the world's largest doujinshi marketplace event.
ここまで来ればビッグサイトはすぐだあと10分もしないうちに着くだろう
Big Sight's straight ahead. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to get there.
その前に休憩を
Let's take a break first. Daru has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I turn and pull up next to Daru's bike.
そのままの格好でいると危ないぞ。体を起こせ。
It's not safe there. Come on.
ちょっと休ませてよ。
Let me rest.
危ないんだと言っているだろう。
I said it's not safe. I sigh and pull Daru up by the arm.
わかったから。
Okay, okay. Daru stands up. A second later, a huge truck speeds past. The gust of wind left in its wake nearly bowls us over. The bridge sways beneath our feet.
危ねえ。
That was close. It probably wouldn't have hit him anyway, but still, best to be careful.
オカリンのおかげで助かった。
You saved me, Okarin.
なんかね、今のオカリン、未来が見えてたみたいだったね。
You know, that was almost like Okarin saw the future.
D メールでも使ったんでしょ。
You got a D-mail, didn't you? Mayuri's innocent smile. Kurisu's cynical grin. To them, it's a joke, but they're not mistaken. The only thing they got wrong was that I didn't send a D-mail. I time-leaped. Suzuha's eyes meet mine. She was laughing just a moment ago, but now she looks confused, uncertain. I avert my eyes.
聖地よ、私は帰ってきた。
Holy Land, I have returned. Daru, his vigor restored, faces Big Sight with his arms spread wide.
人がいない時に来るのって初めてだよ。
Wow, I've never seen it this empty.
こんなに広かったのね。なのにコミマ中は人で埋め尽くされるとかありえない。
Look at all that space. It's hard to believe they fill this whole area during Komima. In the emptiness, it is easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Komima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
ねえねえ、マユシーはお腹空いちゃった。
Hey, Mayushi's hungry?
近くにファミレスあるべ。そこで一休みしようよ。
Isn't there a restaurant nearby? Let's take a break.
帰りも同じ距離を走らないといけないのよね。それを考えたら鬱だ。
I can't believe we have to bike all the way back. What a nightmare. The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight.
鈴葉、どうした？
What's wrong, Suzuha? I asked the question, though I already know how she'll answer. She's excited to see Big Sight in real life.
ビッグサイト、生で見られて感動。
I'm excited to see Big Sight in real life. Suzuha's eyes are shining.
2036年にはさ、ビッグサイトってなくなっちゃってるんだよね。
It's gone by 2036, you know.
より大規模な埋め立て計画の一環で、もっと大きなイベント会場がゴロゴロしてる。ドームだってあの辺に移転してきてるし。
They cleared it to make way for bigger, better convention centers. Tokyo's full of them in my time. They even moved the dome out there. Suzuha points to the middle of Tokyo Bay.
でもさ、さっき橋田イタルが言ってたけど、ここって聖地扱いされてるんだよね。
Hashida Itaru called it the Holy Land? Is that how you see it in this time?
コミマっていうすごいイベントがあるんでしょ。私の母さんもそのイベントに参加してて、そこで父さんと会ったんだって話してくれたよ。
So this is where they have Komima. I've heard of it. Hundreds of thousands of people come, right? Mom said that's where she met my dad.
なるほど。お前の母親は不女子だった可能性があるな。
Ah, so your mother was a Fujoshi.
だからさ、ずっと見たかったんだよね。ありがとう、岡部倫太郎。
I've always wanted to see this place. Thank you, Okabe
ちょ
Rintaro.
っとだけ父さんに近づけた気がする。
I feel closer to my dad now. A sharp pain stabs through my heart. I know who Suzuha's father is. He's right over there. But I won't tell her. Not until the afternoon of the 13th, when the time leap machine is complete. For now, I just want to prolong these 2 days of peace.
Okarin! Suzu-san! 早く早く!
Come on, come on!
ほら、呼んでる。行こうよ。私もお腹空いちゃった。
That's us. Come on, I'm starving. Suzuha grabs my hand and we take off running. Somehow, I managed to force a smile. Today was fun. Tomorrow will be fun. Every day will be fun. Forever. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve slowly, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
気持ちいいね。
The weather's so nice.
なんで僕がこんなことに付き合わなきゃいけないんだ。
Why did I have to come along?
同感だわ。っていうか、風強すぎ。
Same here. The wind's too strong.
ダル君はね、メタボだからもっと運動しておくべきだと思うよ。
You're a little chubby, Darukan. I think you need to exercise more.
デブオタ上等。
Fat neckbeard master race. Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
いい景色だな。
What a view! From here, you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Except for Suzuha, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted a change of pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄遣いと思ってたけど、たまにはこういう時間も必要な生き物なんだね、人間って。
I thought this trip would be a waste of time at first, but I guess people need to take a break once in a while.
私はタイムリープマシンを作ってる方が楽しい。
I'd rather be working on the time leap machine.
引きこもりが最強だと今日証明されました。
This just proves that I belong indoors.
二人ともグダグダだね。
You two are all worn out.
だらしないな。そんなんじゃ生き残れないよ。
Come on, guys. Stamina is the key to survival. Kurisu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and Ariaki, so I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy.
水は自動販売機はまだ。今ならコップ一杯分の水のために人殺しもできそうだお。
Water. Where's a vending machine? I could kill for a glass of water.
残念ながらこの橋を含めてあと2つ橋を渡らないとコンビニはない。そこまで辛抱しろ。
Sorry, but there's no convenience store until we cross another bridge after this one. Tough it out. I reply mechanically.
マジで無理。もう無理。
Are you serious? I can't. It's impossible.
オカリン、詳しいんだね。この辺来たことあるの？
Wow, Okarin, you really know the area. Have you been here before?
ああ、何度もな。
Yeah, many times. What cycle is this? My 10th? It must be more than that by now. I'm still repeating the same 2 days. Moeka's attack, Mayuri's death. Those things will never ever happen. Today, once again, we're off on an adventure.
ここまで来ればビッグサイトはすぐだ。あと10分もしないうちに着くだろう。
Big site straight ahead. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to get there.
その前に休憩を。
Let's take a break first. Daru has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I turn and pull up next to Daru's bike.
そのままの格好で。
It's not safe. I swallow my words. Thoughts too dark to be my own suddenly slip into my mind. What will happen if I don't pull Daru back? Will the truck catch on Daru's fat? Will it send him flying like a rag doll? Will it take off his head? Will blood spray from the stump like a crimson fountain? Okay, I think he's been time bleeping the same few days for long enough now. Will the girl scream, I wonder? Let's find out. What difference does it make if Daru dies? I can just time leap again, can't I? Go back to the start of the loop and Daru will be as good as new. Besides, everyone needs a little spice in their life, okay? Like, 10 cycles and he's already gone crazy. I mean, it's not that surprising. Doing the same thing over and over, the same 2 days, multiple times. Yes. For these 2 days, I am God. I choose who lives and who... Oh. The sound of a horn blasts my eardrums. Daru jerks back from the guardrail. Well, assuming he's fine. Because I suppose at this point it's not really been established that you only die on the timeline if you're meant to die. And if Daru hasn't died on this day before, he's not going to die on this day now. So I guess at this point you don't know that. If you're playing this before you've played the rest of the game. Split second, the truck howls past. Daru loses his balance and falls on his butt. That was close.
ちょっと大丈夫？
Hey, are you okay?
怪我はない？
Are you hurt? Kurisu and Suzuha get off their bicycles and help Daru up.
わあ、今のトラックひどいよ。
That truck was mean. The truck has already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watch it drive away.
ビビった。つうかなんなんあのトラック。ふざけんなよ。ナンバー見とけばよかった。そしたら通報しましたってできるのに。
Man, what a shock. What was with that guy? Crazy drivers. I should have checked the number. Then I could be like, reported.
事故が起きたわけじゃないし、通報しても無意味でしょ。
Nothing actually happened, so there's not much point in reporting it. Everyone's fussing over Daru. I stand a few steps away, staring at my hands. I'm glad it ended as something to laugh about. But what was I thinking just now? I began this loop so that no one would be hurt, so that Mayuri would live and Suzuha would never go back in time. Yet just now, I was ready to watch Daru die. Some part of me wanted it to happen.
岡部倫太郎？
I cower in reflex upon hearing my name. Suzuha is staring at me. There are questions in her eyes. She can't have heard my dark thoughts just now. And yet, I feel like she can see right through me.
顔色悪いよ。
You look pale.
オカリン、僕よりガクブルしてるとかおかしくね？
What's wrong, Okarin? I'm the one who should be shaking. Right.
何しろスーパーハッカーに死なれては我がラボは大打撃だからな。
I was just imagining what would happen if I lost my super hacker. The lab can't survive without you. I use a purposefully extravagant tone to cover up my guilty thoughts and start pedaling.
休憩は終わりだ。行くぞ。
Break's over, let's go. I am this world's observer. Nothing can escape my subjectivity. Everything and everyone exists as I will it. Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, even Suzuha. Here we can live in peace and harmony. None of us need ever face death. A 48-hour eternity. I am the creator of this paradise. And so I know. Tomorrow will be another wonderful day.
聖地よ、私は帰ってきた。
Holy Land, I have returned. Daru, his vigor restored, greets Big Sight with his arms spread wide.
人がいない時に来るのって初めてだよ。
Wow, I've never seen it this empty.
こんなに広かったのね。なのにコミマ中は人で埋め尽くされるとかありえない。
Look at all that space. It's hard to believe they fill this whole area during Komima. In the emptiness, it is easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Komima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
ねえねえ、マユシーはお腹空いちゃった。
Hey, Mayushi's hungry.
近くにファミレスあるべ。そこで一休みしようよ。
Isn't there a restaurant nearby? Let's take a break.
帰りも同じ距離を走らないといけないのよね。それを考えたら鬱だ。
I can't believe we have to bike all the way back. What a nightmare. The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight. My eyes roam her body. Those tight legs. That slender body. Okay, Okarin. Her clothes accentuate all her fine curves. That's a zoom. Her breasts are surprisingly large. Something stirs in my heart. Hot and heavy, like thick lava. It whispers to me words like poison. What if I lure her into a dark corner and have my way with her? What then? What is happening to Okarin in this ending? He's becoming a huge creep. Getting her alone would be simple enough. All I have to do is offer information on her father and she'll follow me anywhere. To make matters easier, no Amane Suzuha exists in present-day Japan. No documents proving Japanese citizenship, not even a birth certificate. It's only natural. She won't be born for another 7 years. So even if she runs to the police, nobody will believe a word she says. I imagine she'll put up a fight. She was a member of the resistance in her time, and I know she's stronger than she looks. But she's still just a girl. It may take some doing, but I'll have my way with her in the end. What is this? Another me. Hoen Kyoma, perhaps, is whispering inside my head. You want a woman, don't you? It says. Of course you do. It's instinct. So what if she's Daru's daughter? So what if she's on a mission to save the future? Forget about that. She's a fine woman. That's all. You're not a saint, Okabe Rintaro. I don't think you have to be a saint to not, lure girls into dark corners. What was it you call yourself again? That's right. An insane mad scientist. If you're really insane, then let's see you snap. Remember, you have the power of a god. You can rape her, and then undo it with the time leap machine. This ending has just escalated so much so quickly. Oh my god. And hey, while you're at it, why not taste the same girl's virginity over and over again? I'm not a fan of this ending. Wouldn't that be something? All those virgins only freaks would kill to be you. Hell, why stop at rape? Think of what else you can do with the time leap machine. Okay, so he's officially gone crazy. Murder, steal, kidnap, destroy. Is that the best you can do, Okabe Rintaro? Is that really all the evil in your heart? Well, I guess we're only human after all. Think about it, Okabe Rintaro. Sure, you wanted this loop, but repeat the same 2 days forever? Sounds like torture to me. Aren't you tired of it already? These 2 days should be your paradise. Forget about petty laws and morals. You're a hunter. Taboos mean nothing to you. Hunt your prey and eat your fill. The voice is right. I am the observer. I am God. I can do anything. Do her. Kill her. Rape her. I don't want... No. I don't want to read that. No one can judge me in this closed loop of time. Like I say I don't want to read that. I don't really want to read this. Forget your morals. Trust your primal urges. Follow your instincts. I cover my ears and avert my eyes from Suzuha. Buzz. My ears are ringing. Someone is trying to crush my soul, projecting thoughts not my own onto the screen of my heart.
Okabe Rintaro?
Suddenly, Suzuha grabs me by the shoulders and peers into my face. The warmth from her hands makes the buzzing grow louder.
やっぱ具合悪いんじゃない？休む？
You really are sick, aren't you? Want to sit down? I don't think he's sick in the way she means she's sick. I'm afraid to look at Suzuha with these dark feelings clogging my mind. I shake her off and flee towards Big Sight.
Okabe Rintaro! どこ行くの?
Where are you going? I need to get away from Suzuha. If I don't, I might give in to the urge. I stare at my hands. Clench. Open. Clench. Open. Repeat. Repeat. My hands still move. Just as I expect them to. Just as I order them to. But those dark impulses, the devil's whispers, how can I explain those? What the hell was that? What's happening to me? I start to tremble. My teeth chatter. The sun's hot enough to burn my skin, but I feel cold. I'm afraid of myself. I'm still okay, aren't I? I am Hoenn Kyoma, Okabe Rintaro, the insane mad scientist with a fetish for science and chaos. See? I still know who I am.
まだってなんだよ。
Still? What is that supposed to mean? Will I eventually lose control of myself? Am I going to break? Like a Mobius strip, the same 2 days go round and 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 round. But today I failed to keep them the same. My feelings became twisted. Today on Harumi Bridge, I didn't just hesitate to save Daru. I nearly yielded to my dark emotions. Dark emotions. Dark impulses. Emotions seeping with venom. I listened to their poisonous, disgusting whispers. And I was almost drawn in. There's no denying it. Worse, that was but a taste of what might lurk inside my heart. If those emotions attack me again, this time crashing over me like a tsunami, will I be able to control myself? Mayuri. Kurisu. Daru. Suzuha. Will I be able to keep myself from hurting them, no matter what? Will I be able to keep everyone safe in this loop I made for Mayuri and Suzuha's sake? Do I really have such strength? I don't know. That answer is hardly reassuring. But for now, it's the only answer I've got. This endless loop is the world I wished for. I can only protect this world. Only I can protect this world. I pray that those impulses were just a fluke, that they'll never resurface again. I ask only that tomorrow be peaceful. Okay, we're going to end it there for today. This is not how I was expecting the Suzuha ending to go. I was already a bit thrown by the repeating 2 days forever to try and keep everyone happy. But I definitely wasn't expecting it to get as dark as it did. I don't think there's... This game has had many dark moments. I think the darkest I can think of off the top of my head is probably the bit with Nai when she, you know, kills Moeka and all of that stuff. But I was not expecting, like, Okarin's thoughts to turn in that direction. Like, he has very quickly... I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to even guess at how quickly one could go insane repeating the same 2 days forever and ever. It probably would happen quicker than you would think. But yeah, it was just a turn that I didn't see coming and made me a bit uncomfortable, which I think is part of the intention. Like, you're not meant to be reading that scene and being like, okay, yeah, sure. Slightly worried about where this is going to be going, but I guess we'll see that next time when we pick things back up from here. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.